Hey guys, how are you all doing? It's Beth Bay and today I've got a collection video for you guys. It's been a while since I did a collection video. I think the last one I did was possibly my Xbox One update video. So I have the Nintendo Switch collection for you guys today. It wasn't that long ago that it was the birthday of the actual Switch, and believe it or not, there's a hell of a lot of titles out for the system now, so hopefully I can cover quite a lot for you. I believe I've got just over 50, around about that mark, physical titles. I will count and put the exact amount in the description for the video for you guys to let you know exactly how many I have. So I guess I don't know where to start. I guess I'll start with the games. So first we have 1-2 Switch. This was a launch title for the Switch, and it was developed by Nintendo. It's a decent game, guys, because it does showcase what the Joy-Con controllers can do. Basically, it's just a series of mini games. It's a good laugh with friends. It is actually a decent game, but I do feel like it's one of these titles that should have come bundled with the Switch. I don't think we should have paid separately for this game. I don't think it was a good enough title to sort of sell separately on its own. It's a good laugh for like an hour or so with friends, but it does get repetitive in the end. The mini game selection is good on this, and the more mini games you play on it, the more you sort of unlock throughout the game. So it is a decent title, and if it's cheap enough, I would recommend like picking it up eventually, but don't pay full price for it, guys. Not at all. It's not worth the full price. Okay, so we've got Attack on Titan 2. I'm a big fan of anime and manga, so any kind of game that is like that, I'm going to definitely pick it up for my collection. So this is a bit of a hack and slash with kind of a unique twist, because if you've actually seen Attack on Titan, then you'll know that you kind of glide through the air. So this is kind of a really cool take on a hack and slash. You're actually gliding through the air. You're basically taking out all the Titans, cutting the nape on their necks. It's really, really good. The story mode is really true to the actual series, and it's definitely a game that the fans of the anime will really enjoy. But if you've played the first Attack on Titan game, then this is kind of a bit of a, it's a bit of a repeat of the first game, just with some added extras. Like, it feels like you're playing the same game through again, and then you've got a bit of extended story. So it does feel like a bit of a repeat. But if you haven't played the first one, this is definitely worth picking up for sure. It's a really, really good game. So next we've got ARMS. This is a Nintendo title. This is a really, really unique fighting game. It's unlike any other fighting game I've played, definitely different. It uses the Joy-Cons again. It's like one of these games that uses the Joy-Cons. You actually use them to fight. It's a really highly customizable game as well. You've got a really wide range of characters, and you can equip different arms which can do different things. It's really, really, it is an underrated game. I played it for only a little bit though, and I did get bored eventually. Like, even though it's unique and different, it's not really like my kind of fighting game. But if you want to try something new, this is definitely for you, because obviously there is no other game out there that's like ARMS. It is definitely unique. Next, we have Azure Striker Gunvolt. I really, really like this. It's a really, really fun action platformer game. If you like the Mega Man games, you'll probably like this game. It's actually not as hard as the Mega Man games, but it's still challenging in places. It is Really, really good action platforming game. Can't get my words out. Right, so we have got Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. This is actually a port. This was originally on the Wii U, and I actually had it on the Wii U as well. I decided to pick it up on the Switch as well. This one is cool because it comes with new courses that are based on Super Mario Odyssey. I love it when you get these games and they're bundled with like extra content. This is really, really fun game. It's probably one of the easiest kind of platforming type games, like puzzle games. It's one of the easier ones you can play, but it's definitely a whole lot of fun. It's really, really cute. It's adorable. First of quite a few Nicholas games I have in my collection, we have Cave Story Plus. This game is hard as, pardon my language, this is hard as fuck. I have really not got far in this game, but it is a very challenging platformer, guys, and it's really, really good. You should definitely give it a go. If you like challenges and you're good at platformers, definitely give this one a try. If you complete it, bravo to you guys, because this is hard. We've got the Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy. I have this across pretty much every console. I have this on the Switch, I have it on the Xbox One, I have it on the PS4 and PC. This is all 3 games, obviously remastered. You've got Crash 1, 2 and 3. They are fantastic games, guys. I loved Crash Bandicoot when I was a kid. It was by far one of my favourite games ever. So when they remastered this, I had to go out and buy it. It's fabulous, guys. This actually comes with the bonus levels as well. You get Stormy Ascent and Future Tense with it, and that's always good. Again, more bonus things. Those levels are hard as well, guys. They are really challenging. So Crash Bandicoot is fantastic. If you've never played Crash Bandicoot, all I can say is, what are you guys doing? You need to play Crash Bandicoot. Okay, so we've got Dark Souls Remastered. Awesome artwork there, guys. I have never ever been good at the Dark Souls series, but it's just frustrating as hell. This has never really been my kind of thing. Jay, however, is quite good at Dark Souls, and he really likes this game. This actually includes extra stuff as well. It comes with the DLCs, I believe. But it is a good RPG, just very, very challenging. It's kind of not my style of RPG. I just really want a portable Dragon Age game, guys. I am praying that when the new Dragon Age game comes out, they're going to put it on the Switch. Okay, next, Dead Cells. This is a really good game. It's challenging. I haven't actually beat it. But it is, again, a challenging game. I guess it's not as hard as some others, but it's a good title nonetheless. It's definitely worth a pick up, this one. We've got Diablo, the Eternal Collection. I got given this for Christmas. I love the Diablo series. I spent a lot of time playing this on PC and also on the Xbox 360 and the Xbox One. Really, really good action RPG. Really, really solid. I know a lot of people who are big fans of this series. I've actually put in hundreds and hundreds of hours. I've played as all the different type of characters you can play as. I've done a whole bunch of different builds. It's just fantastic. You could spend hours on this easily. Now we've got Disgaea 5 complete here. I didn't spend too much time with this game, so I really can't comment on it all that much. I started playing it and I found it kind of difficult to get into. I don't know why. Maybe I should go back to it and give it another try. It is a good game, but as I said, it was a bit hard for me to personally get into. I can't really comment on this because I really am not that far through it. I really should go back to it though and give it another chance. We got a fighter next, guys. This is Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 for the Switch. Now, I love Dragon Ball Z, and any type of fighting game that comes out, I will pick this up. And the fact that this is for the Switch is just, I'm mind blown that they're releasing such good quality games for the Switch. Like, I'm so shocked still. This one is definitely a solid title. Really, really good fighter. Loads of fun in 2-player. Love playing this with friends. So next, we've got Has Been Heroes. I picked this up really, really cheap. It had really bad reviews, but I thought I'd give it a go for the price. You know, it's really, really tough. It's a roguelike action strategy game, guys. You're basically going along the map with your characters, defeating sort of rows of enemies that are coming at you. You're using your abilities to take them out. It's very, very, very hard, and I definitely haven't completed it. If you've completed it, let me know in the comments. If you can give me any kind of tips, which I doubt you can't. You really can't give tips with this game, I don't think. It's just one of those games. It's really a really hard title. But it is cheap, so again, if you like a challenge, why not pick it up for cheap? So this is the Japanese version of I Am Setsuna, which is a RPG made by Square Enix. Anything by Square is usually pretty solid, and it's nice to see some RPGs on the Nintendo Switch. It is definitely it's not the best RPG that you will ever play, but it is definitely how do you say it's definitely better than some. It's above average. It's definitely decent, and it's, as I said, I love RPGs, so the more RPGs there are for the system, the better. Now we have It'll Do 2+, another Nicholas game. The reason I love these games, everyone says it in their Switch videos, guys, and I'm just going to join the bandwagon because it's true. Every time you get a Nicholas game, they always put extras in there. You get like a little, you get like a manual, you get like a little map. In some others, you get like key rings and all different things, and the inside artwork's good. The covers always look amazing. It'll Do 2 is really, really good. It's a bit like a Zelda game where you're sort of going through solving like sort of puzzles and things like that. You go through, solve puzzles, you can upgrade your weapons, you can access additional dungeons. It's very Zelda-esque, but it's not as good, but it's still solid, and I'm happy to have this in my collection. Again, really nice artwork and stuff from Nicholas. I want to see more of this in the future. We've got Katamari Damacy. This is the Japanese version, but a thing I found about Switch games, we discovered the other day, me and Jay, that if you buy a Switch game that's Japanese, we think that if your language is set to English on your Switch, they've done the clever thing, Nintendo, where even if the copy of the game you got's Japanese, it will come out in English for you, the language. But I haven't tested this fully on like all the Japanese games I own, but it is the case with Katamari. If you've never played a Katamari game, guys, this is a unique game. So good. So good. So you're going around with your Katamari and you're basically rolling it along. You're trying to gather as much stuff. You're trying to get as much stuff to stick to it as possible, and you're trying to make it as big as possible. You get different objectives. You get different objectives on each sort of level you go through. It's so good. If you've never played it, you should play it. This was out on you've got a few different Katamari games for different systems. The 360 game, Beautiful Katamari, I believe it's called. You should definitely try that one as well. That was a fabulous game. They also made a mobile phone Katamari, and that was really fun as well. So you can't go wrong with Katamari. So good. So we've got a Rockstar title next, guys. So again, you cannot go wrong. This is L.A. Noire. If you like detective type games, you will love this. This is like, you know, as good as it gets when it comes to detective games. You couldn't really make it any better than L.A. Noire. I really enjoyed this. I played it ages ago. You know, it came out on other systems before it came to the Switch. Now, you're going to need a micro SD card to be able to play this, because it does take up a lot of room. So just a warning in case you guys are interested in this title. I would highly recommend getting a micro SD card in general anyway if you've got a lot of games. So again, Rockstar cannot go wrong. Hopefully they will do a port of Grand Theft Auto. That would be amazing on the Switch. Next, we go on to Lego. This is actually my only Lego game for the Switch. I love Lego titles, but this is actually the only one I have for the Switch. This is Lego City Undercover. Just think of GTA. Think of like, yeah, Grand Theft Auto. Think of it, but just packaged into a Lego game. It's basically what this is, and it's really fun. It's one of the best Lego games you can get. I remember originally this was a Wii U exclusive, and it wasn't out on any other console, but now you can pretty much get it, I think, for most consoles. They actually released it later on for the majority of consoles. Okay guys, so next we have Lost Sphear, another RPG for the Switch, and again, Square Enix game. So it's really nice to see these, and I hope they continue to release more RPGs. Again, solid RPG. They're not too difficult. They're, you know, easy enough. And I guess that's one of the reasons why people don't necessarily talk about them a lot. Maybe they want something a bit harder. I don't think these are particularly like challenging games, but they are solid RPGs, guys. This and I Am Setsuna. So there we go. Now we've got one of the best racing games, hands down. This is, you know, this is a reason to pick up the Nintendo Switch. We've got Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and what's really good about this is, of course, this came out originally on the Wii U. This version's hands down better because obviously it comes with all the it comes with new races. It comes with 48 tracks. Basically, you get all the extras with it. All the extra stuff comes with this version, and of course, you've got battle mode on this as well, which is epic. This is hands down the best Mario Kart game in the whole series. This is definitely the best one, and it's so much fun. I played on I think I've played through this 3 times, and I'm still not bored of it. It's so good. Okay, so next we've got, let me move that out of the way. So where did I just put it? Oh, there we go. Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle. So I didn't think I was going to like this because it's kind of not usually a... how do I explain? It's not usually the kind of genre of game I would play, but it's really, really fun. Rabbids are absolutely hilarious. It's a bit like a XCOM game merged with kind of the Mario universe, and it's really, really good. Like, I think everyone thought this was going to be not very good when they first announced it, and it did surprise a lot of people. Next, tennis game. I actually enjoy these quite a lot. Mario Tennis Aces. Really, really solid addition to the sort of Mario series of tennis games. Definitely one of the better ones, I think, personally. So that's that. I won't talk too much in detail about that one. It's just a good addition to the tennis games. A series I really, really like, Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. Basically, this is a port of the 3DS. I want to say the 3DS version of the game. It's a port onto the Nintendo Switch, and it's Monster Hunter's really fun. Basically, you're just going around, you're killing creatures, and you're constantly upgrading your armor, and the higher the level of the creature you're fighting, the better sort of armor you can make out of it. It's a really, really, really addictive game, and if you've never played one, it's definitely worth trying out for sure. I got this fairly recently. It was a couple of days after it was released. This is New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. Again, fantastic. I love Mario titles, so this is fun. Really fun in two-player. This is good again because you're getting all the courses. It comes with New Super Mario Bros. U, and you get New Super Luigi U with it as well. So, you know, it's literally always amazing when it comes with the extra content. Love it. Okay, Overcooked. This is a special edition as well. This comes with added extras as well. Comes with the DLC. So this is really fun in co-op. I played a lot of this with Jay in the past, and even though you're basically in the kitchen, you're trying to make meals and you're trying to get them out to your customers, but it is pretty frantic and it can get basically frustrating. I think that when I played this, me and Jay were like constantly screaming at each other because we were trying to work together, but we ended up trying to do the same things and we weren't working together very well, and we were getting very, very aggravated with it. But it is really, really fun. You can actually play this in single player as well, but it's a lot harder. Owlboy. This is really, really good as well. Definitely a really fun adventure. I haven't got a lot to say about it, but it is a solid title. Okay, so we've got the two Pokemon games. Got Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. And I should have Let's Go Eevee. The collector's edition boxes are there. I say the collector's edition, they're just the versions that come with the Pokeball Plus bundled in. So they're not really collector's editions, they've just got the Pokeball Plus with them. So we've got both versions, Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. The Pikachu version for me is the better version, but both versions are awesome. I've literally completed the game. I beat all the gym leaders. I finished the Pokemon League. All I got left is to finish my Pokedex. So I want to play through Eevee so I can collect the Pokemon that aren't in Let's Go Pikachu, so I can complete the Pokedex. Even though I could just import some of my Pokemon from Pokemon Let's Go, but Pokemon Go even, but I don't really play Pokemon Go, that's the problem. That's why I'm doing it the other way. But these are fantastic games. This is what I imagined when I was younger. This is the game I wanted when I was a kid. When I was sat there, when I had my Game Boy Color as a kid, I'd sit and play like Pokemon Red. I had Pokemon Red first, then I got Pokemon Blue. And as I was playing through it, this is the game like I would always imagine that I was playing. So it's perfect. And I know that the Pokeball Plus isn't everyone's cup of tea, but I actually really, really loved the Pokeball Plus. I actually played the whole game through with the Pokeball Plus. I love the little noises it makes when you capture the Pokemon. I just love the fact that you can use it and it actually feels like you're throwing the ball to capture the Pokemon. It's a really, really nice, add-on for the game. It's brilliant. I really do highly rate the Pokeball Plus controller, guys. So, and as you can see, I've got it down here. I'll just show you quickly. So that's that. So we've got a Pokemon fighting game next. This is Pokkén Tournament DX. This is just like a proper full-on fighter with Pokemon. It's literally, just think of a normal fighting game like Tekken. It's that, but Pokemon. That's how I would describe it. It's really, really fun. It's kind of the Pokemon fighting game I always wanted as well. It's really, really good. I hope they make another sort of game in this style, because I did thoroughly enjoy this one. Now, next we have Puyo Puyo Tetris. Now, a lot of you are going to be like, what the hell, Beth? But I've never really been a Tetris fan because I absolutely suck at it. I'm not the best at puzzle games. They're really not they're not my thing. But this version is actually really cool. It is fun, and I'll sort of go on it every now and again for maybe an hour, but any longer than an hour I start to sort of lose interest. But if you're into puzzle games, this is one of the, solid versions of Tetris. It's really fun, but I just, it's not my thing. So next we have a amazing platformer. I cannot praise Ubisoft enough for this game. This is Rayman Legends, and this is the definitive edition. If you've never ever played this game, Rayman Legends, please do yourself a favour and go and get this game. This is one of the best platformers, definitely 100% one of the best platformers you can play. What I like about this game is the music levels. You've got a few music levels on this game, and they're amazing. When you're actually going along the level, you are literally going through the level in time with the music. It's absolutely amazing. If you guys have never seen the music levels, I have one on my channel. I have footage of me playing a music level on this game. It was the first video I ever put up on my channel, and you can find it. Check it out if you've never seen it. It's amazing. As I said, I can't give this game enough praise. It's so good. Okay, we got Rocket League. This is a fun little game. This is the collector's edition as well. You actually get exclusive battle cards and items with this version. It's really, really fun. It's a basic game, basically driving around in cars. You're hitting a large ball into the goals. That's what Rocket League is, but it's so fun. It is addictive. It's fun. It's fun. That's all I can say. That's what I'm saying about every game. Every game is fun. I'm a gamer, so yeah, most games are fun to me. There are the odd one or two disappointments, like this next game. This is the disappointment. Sonic Forces. If you are going to pick up a Sonic game for this system, please do yourselves a favour and pick up Sonic Mania, because it is 100 times better. This game is okay. I'm not saying by any means that it's absolutely unplayable and awful, but it's not good either. This is the bonus edition. You actually get some art cards and some in-game items. It's okay, but as I said, it's nowhere near as good as Sonic Mania. So pass on this one unless it's cheap and get a Sonic Mania. Splatoon 2. Another reason for you guys to pick up a Nintendo Switch right now. Right, so Splatoon 2, I loved the first one. I absolutely loved the first one on the Wii U. This is, again, a really unique idea. It's just so different. I love the fact that they come up with such weird things. I mean, the whole purpose of this is you're on one of two teams. You're going against each other. You've got to ink as much territory as you can within the time limit you're given. You can use giant paintbrushes. You can use different forms of guns. It's just amazing. It's so good, guys. Like, this, again, it's just a system seller. Mario Kart 8, Splatoon 2. You know, there's a couple more that I'm going to talk about, obviously, but already, just these two games, I'd say pick up the Switch already. Just so good. SteamWorld Dig 2. I actually played the first one and I sucked at it. It is a good concept for a game though, and I really wanted to give it another go with the second game because this was actually pretty cheap. This comes with bonus stuff as well. Again, a lot of the stuff for the Switch comes with bonus stuff, guys. Again, it's a adventure game. You get a double-sided poster and a reversible cover with this version, guys, so that's awesome. My games are falling everywhere, by the way. Okay, so yeah, I wanted to give SteamWorld Dig another chance with this one. This is a bit different to the first one. I believe it's like more story-centered. But I can't wait. I haven't actually fully played this yet. I can't wait to actually get around to it. Yep, games are absolutely going everywhere. I'll sort it out in a sec. Okay, so next we have Super Bomberman R. Again, originally this was just on the Switch. This was actually a release title for the Switch as well. It's a solid Bomberman game, and the graphics are so pretty on this, but the problem is the boss fights are really fun as well. But the problem with this is it's just lacking something that some of the other games had. I can't put my finger on it, but it just isn't as good as the other ones. I actually bought this for full price on release as well. I wish I waited a little bit later and paid a little bit cheaper. They've actually released this on the other systems now as well, so if you don't have a Switch, you can pick this up on the other systems. And again, another reason to go out and buy the Switch, guys. This is, in my opinion, hands down the best Mario game that you can buy easily. It's amazing. That's all I'm gonna say about it. Is if you like Mario games, you're gonna love Mario Odyssey. I mean, this is my favorite Mario title ever, hands down. They did such a good job. Well done, Nintendo. So amazing. Super Mario Party. As you know, there's a lot of Super Mario Party games out there. This one's really good, and it does again make good use of the Joy-Cons. That's what I like about this version, is they actually put good use of the technology they've made for the Switch into this game, and it works really well with it. The games on it are really fun. Me and Jay had a right laugh playing this. 80 different mini games, guys. Amazing game. Pick it up. I love music and rhythm titles, guys, and this is Super Beat Sonic EX. Now, I originally had this on the Xbox. I actually did a review of this on my friend's channel. His name's True Marvelous. So if you actually want to know any more information about this game, I've done a full review on it. So if you guys want me to, if you are interested, I can link you to the review. But it's a fabulous music and rhythm game. Like I said, if you want more information, go to my full review of it. Another music and rhythm title for the Switch. I have problems pronouncing this. Taiko no Tatsujin. I want to say Drum and Fun. This is actually an arcade game originally, and this version for the Switch is really, really fun. You can see it over there. I actually got the big box version. It actually comes with the drum set. And it's much better with the drum set than the Joy-Cons. I like the fact that they've included the Joy-Cons to work with the game as the drumsticks, but the Joy-Cons are quite sensitive with this game, and for some reason when you're drumming it kind of over beats. When you're doing it, it kind of does 2 beats, and it's really irritating. So I prefer using the drum controller with this game, but oh my god, it's so much fun. So much fun. Next, we have another Nicholas game, and this is probably my favourite Nicholas game. This is The Binding of Isaac Plus, The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus. I love this cover art. I believe there's another version with a different cover art, which would be cool to get eventually, but this game is amazing. Played it on PC, on the Xbox. Basically, it's brilliant. This actually includes I don't know if did this have extra stuff? Basically, it's just amazing. Like, I can't praise this one enough either. It's always different every time you play it, so it's never the same game. And basically your run through really depends on the items you pick up, guys. It's heavily based on that kind of thing. It took me ages. When I first ever played The Binding of Isaac, it took me ages to even get to anywhere near the end, because I couldn't get a strong enough kind of build, and I sucked at it hard. But the more you practice at this, the better you get at it. So, okay, so next we have The Elder Scrolls Skyrim. This game is awesome. I love the Elder Scrolls games, and this version, obviously, it's not graphically as impressive as it is on the PS4 or on the Xbox One, but it is amazing just to have a game like this that you can play on the go. Fantastic. Again, it includes extras, comes with DLC. It's amazing. Really good RPG, guys. Can't go wrong at all. I'm assuming that pretty much all of my watchers have played Skyrim. I'm confident that at least 90% of you will have played this game, so this game really doesn't need much explanation, really. Okay, another Nicholas game, guys. The End is Nigh. This is really hard. Really hard, but it's really fucking fun again. It's so difficult. I struggled so bad. But again, as I was saying, you get all extra stuff. You get the nice manual. You get the added extras. Love Nicholas. Okay, so next is the title that most people really rave about on the system. We've got The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. It's beautifully stunning. I haven't seen graphics like this before, you know, on any kind of handheld type system. I consider the Switch more of a handheld than I do really a sort of home console. It's both, but I tend to never ever put it on my TV personally. But I actually found this game pretty hard, I'm not gonna lie. I struggled with it quite a bit, but it does have a steep learning curve. I'm pretty sure that they've made the game easier and such now, but when I first started playing it, I did find it quite hard. Okay, so next we have a limited run game. I love limited run. This is Thumper. This is a rhythm game. Really unique. I love stuff like this, guys. This game, guys, is... you will feel like you're on drugs. Literally, you will feel like you're on drugs. You're going along, how do you describe it? Going along like it reminds me of like a roller coaster type thing. You're turning corners in time. It's really hard to describe, but if you played it, you would definitely get what I'm trying to say. It is a really, really good game, and I'm so happy to add this to my collection. I love limited run stuff because you get a little card. It tells you what number your particular edition is, and obviously these are made in like only small quantities, so I'm happy to have a copy of this. Again, as I said before, I'm a huge music and rhythm fan, so this is amazing. Yet another Nicholas game, guys. Tiny Barbarian DX. This reminds me of the really old school games. It's really, really tough. It's got a steep learning curve, definitely, but it is fun. Like, I find these type of games so hard, but again, they remind me of like the proper old school games. Again, you get all the cool little extras in here, so amazing. One of the newest additions to my collection is, let me just get to it, Travis Strikes Again, No More Heroes. I was really looking forward to this game because I liked the game they put on the Wii. I love the game. I love the designer of this game. He made some games that I really liked. It was a disappointment. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't want to ruin too much of the game for you guys, but the game's lazy. I think the design of the game was lazy. I think they made it too easy. I just think that overall this one is disappointing. I was expecting something better, more time put into it. It is sad for me to be trashing this game because I was really hoping for better, but it was lazy, very, very lazy. Another fighting title, Ultra Street Fighter 2, The Final Challengers. I actually really like this version. I love stuff by Capcom. I love playing as Akuma. Akuma's my favourite character, and I'm actually pretty decent with him, to be honest. This is really good. This version, you've got Evil Ryu, Violent Ken, and it's really, really good. It's the motion controls actually can be used in this as well, which is nice. All these added extras. It's actually solid. I actually really like this game. And last, we've got Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Now this game, you have to invest a lot of hours in it. It's a long game. I'm not overly far through because I've been really busy with work and things like that. It's a really, really nice, beautiful looking open world though. Really nice, good characters as well. From what I've played so far, it's really, really fun and I want to get back to this, but I just need the time to put the hours into it. But it is really, really, really good. Really good. Okay, so I guess I'll talk about the things at the back now. So I have, there's two different switches. We have the neon version that comes with the neon colours. This was one of the bundles you could pick up on release. You had the original grey version, or you could get this. And obviously I wanted the more funky version, so I went with this version. Then we have the Super Mario Odyssey edition at the back that comes with the red Joy-Cons, which is really, really nice. There's the collector's edition at the back of Sonic Mania Plus. It's a really good game, guys. One of the best Sonic games you can get your hands on easily. This one actually, because it's the special edition, it comes with an art book and it's got a Sega Mega Drive reversible cover. I think I actually have the reversible cover on and it looks amazing. I'm going to show you guys what it looks like. That is freaking badass. So there we go. As I showed you earlier, the Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee Pokeball Plus editions. We have Nintendo Labo at the back. I'll try and move these so you can see better. This is the Variety Kit version. It was quite expensive when it first came out, and I am guilty I'm going to admit now to you guys, I am guilty of not even playing this yet. I know, shocking, right? Okay, on to another one of my favourite gaming series of all time. This is Bayonetta, and this is a special edition. I really wanted the special edition. This is a very, very nice special edition, guys. You get... The only disappointment is, and I will let you know now, is this comes with Bayonetta 1 and 2, but you only get 2 on the cartridge. The first Bayonetta is basically a freaking download code, and that really sucks. I believe that if you get the Japanese version, you get both on Kart, so that really sucks. I wish they did that over here. That was a big letdown. So that's you get a steel bookcase, and as you can see, it's got art for Bayonetta 1 and 2 on it. It looks so cool. You get some really nice stickers, and you get a card set, which is amazing. It's such a nice collector's edition, and I've got to say, hands down, I prefer Bayonetta over Devil May Cry. Some of you might be screaming at me right now, no, Devil May Cry's better. Nope, definitely prefer Bayonetta. Okay, so now we have another limited run game, guys. This is Layers of Fear Legacy. This, again, this is a game I can't praise high enough. I love this game. If you guys have followed my channel for a while, you'll know that I did a bunch of guides and things to help people with this game because I loved it that much that I played it through like loads when it first came out. The developers are amazing, and I can't wait. They're actually working on another Layers of Fear game, and I cannot wait to play that. As you can see, the box is really nice. As I said, it's limited run. This actually comes with so much cool added extra stuff. You get a poster, you get a the cover I think is reversible as well. Yeah, you've got that cover and that cover there. You've got the official game soundtrack. It comes with such good stuff. This is a really good horror game. Really, really good. And you do get a few jump scares here and there from this. Definitely when I first played it through, I jumped a couple of times. But if you want to see a playthrough of this, again, it's on my channel for you guys to see. Okay, so we've got Axiom Verge. I gotta bend to reach it. This is the Multiverse Edition. So again, extras. You've got the game cartridge, a Blu-ray documentary, with 5 hours of extra content. You got an exclusive art book, a double-sided poster with a world map. You get an official soundtrack. Everything comes with this, and this is a really good. Want to describe it as a Metroidvania type game, and it's really fun. If you like Metroidvania type stuff, then you'll like this game. Again, this collector's edition was fairly cheap as well, and it's worth it for all the added extras. Okay, so now we have Fire Emblem Warriors. This is like the first Fire Emblem game I think I've ever owned in my collection. And obviously this isn't like your typical Fire Emblem game. Again, I've got the collector's edition though, so you get you get the game cartridge, you've got character cards, and you get a soundtrack. You get some really, really nice stuff with this. It's a very, very nice collector's edition. Really happy to have this in my collection, guys. Good game as well. Really good game. Okay, so I talked a little about I've already talked about that, and I think the last thing I'm showing you at the back is this. This is an actual accessory kit that I picked up. It's for Splatoon 2. It's just a case for your Switch. You get little added extras for your Joy-Cons. It's just a little pack, really. That's all the stuff you get in there on the back. Just thought it was nice, and I really like Splatoon, so I wanted to pick this up. Okay, so I guess I'm going to talk to you about some other stuff down here. We have... This is the Nintendo Switch Pro controller. It actually feels really, really nice. The Joy-Cons are fine to use on their own. Like, I wouldn't say you need to go out and have a Pro controller. Like, if you don't have the money for one of these, you really don't need it, but they feel amazing in your hands. They're really, really good. I think it's one of the most comfortable controllers, actually. I love this controller. Very, very well built. Really good for certain games as well. I personally really like having this. And I do prefer it over the Joy-Cons every now and again. I don't mind, I use either. I already showed you the Pokeball controller. This thing is amazing. Love it. It really does add to the experience when you're playing the Pokemon games. I have these little cases. These are what I keep my games in. I don't keep them in the boxes. I keep them in these little cases. They're really handy. They're really cheap. And as you can see, my games used to be in alphabetical order, but I gave up because I kept getting too many. But as you can see, they fit in there nice. I actually have 2 of these. I've run out of room. I need to go out and buy a 3rd. There's the other one. There we go. I also have some spare Joy-Cons. These are the green and pink. These are absolutely stunning. I love these. I actually prefer them to the ones I got with my original Switch. And every now and again I swap between them. So that's everything. I guess I'm going to show you guys my digital titles now. If I can actually take the games off the top of my Switch. Because they've actually fallen all over my Switch. Okay, so actually switch these things back on because... Okay, so the only games I haven't covered on here are Octopath Traveler, which is digital, and Golf Story, which is right there. They're both really amazing games, guys. Definitely both must-haves. And on the other Switch, I'm going to see if there's anything I haven't covered for you guys. 2 seconds. Let me just... Right, so on this one, we have Voice, which is a music and rhythm game. Fabulous game. Absolutely amazing game. We have Fast RMX. That's really like a Wipeout style racer. It's really fun though. Like, definitely, if you like Wipeout, you will love that game. Defo pick it up. I'm trying to see if there's anything else on here. There's Snipper Clips. That's a really fun game in multiplayer. Played and more or less finished that. Me and Jay played through it. Basically, you cut parts of each other up. You're trying to solve the puzzle, and you do it by forming different shapes, cutting parts out of each other. Fabulous game. I believe they actually made a physical of that. I have it digitally though, because I got it when it first came out. There is Blaster Master Zero. Fantastic game. Again, obviously... that's a really retro old game, but that version is brilliant. You've got and here we have Mighty Gunvolt Burst. It's a mixture of Gunvolt and Mega Man in one game. Absolutely fabulous again. So guys, that's my entire Nintendo Switch game collection as of at the moment. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Everything's a mess now and I've got to go and clean it up. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a comment. Give us a like and let me know what you think. Thanks for watching.